Hey, it's your friend Steve. I'm out. It's summertime. Get used to seeing a fat man without a tan. All right, here we go. I was going to. I wasn't going to tell the New Orleans stories because it was kind of a boring bachelor party. No offense to my best friend. There was very little cocaine. Things. No women of the night, except for later on. I'll explain. But this will be the only story I'd tell. So, I have not been drinking. So I used to be a little bit of a booze. Now I go to my best friend's wedding and I was like, I gotta drink. There's no way I'm not drinking at my best friend's wedding. So anyway, so I'm like, it's operation just get blasted every day. So I go there. I bring on my little friend, my little Bob, little Marley. I bring him with me because that's what I enjoy now. I enjoy, soaring in the heavens instead of being filth in the ground with alcohol. But anyway, so I bring my little Marley with me, my little Marley and me. So I bring him with me, or her. You know what? I don't identify my pen. He could be a he or her. I put him in my mouth, so I guess whatever. I get the joy at the end. Oh boy, this is... Anyway, let's skip that. So anyway, White Claw bounced me. So anyway, I'm getting fucked up every night. And this man, he will remain nameless. He is the walking dare. He is literally what Dare used to warn us about, where Dare was like, oh, you're going to get free drugs. And we're like, free drugs? What are you talking about? There's no way. Yeah, wherever you go, they're going to go, hey, you want to get high? And you're going to be like, huh, well. And then I go 34 years, and that's never happened. Occasionally, maybe once in a while. But anyway, then I met this beautiful creature. He has to be a creature. He has no sexual identity. He's the Willy Wonka of weed. He is the Walking Dare program. Comes in my life. And I don't know why he likes it, but he likes to send me to the other side. And right now I'm on the other side by my own choosing. I date rape myself into a drunken high stupor. So anyway, he comes into my life. Beautiful creature. He is a beautiful creature. He is a young me. I see a lot of me in him. Also, phrase I can never say again. A young me in him. Anyway, so anyway, I see me in him. He's loud. He's obnoxious. I'm loud and obnoxious. He's kind of like everything I hate in myself, but somehow I see him and I love him. It's like the mirror. Like, I see all the stuff I don't like in me, but I see it in other creatures, and I really enjoy it. But anyway, so he's on this trip, and he's getting me high every night. At first, this is the first time I ever met him. He hands me something, and he goes, oh, okay, here's a pill. I've never had weed in a pill. And I thought it might be ecstasy. It could have been ecstasy. Ooh, hold on, that's another theory. Hold on. Anyway, I think it's just weed. But anyway, that would make a lot more sense. Anyway, every time I see him, he gives me these little pills, maybe weed, maybe ecstasy. We have not decided. Future lawyers will have discussed this in court. I might have been date raped either. No, if it doesn't rape me, it's just date. If you just if you just go around trying to give women good sleeps, but you don't never rape them, are you a bad person? You're just drugging them for drugging sake? Anyway, what a weird topic. So he goes, here's some drugs. I go, okay. I'm drinking since 12 because it's New Orleans and they're a bunch of hillbillies and outlaws and swamp people. Swamp people, it's like the South N-word, dude. Well, I guess the N-word is in the South. So anyway, for white people, swamp people is the N-word. White Claw spends me. So anyway, every time I see him, he goes, here, you're Steve. I hear you like to party. By the way, That's another thing at the wedding. Don't get a reputation, kids, for being the fun, not the happy-go-lucky, be good at that one. Don't get the reputation of being the most fucked up friend, because now when you're in your 30s and you start going to these degenerates that you called friends for all these years, the stories they tell their people will just make you look like a raging alcoholic, which in your 20s you should be. Everyone should be a raging alcoholic in their 20s. But now you have to drink like you're 20 when you're in your 30s. Not good. Anyway, back to the story. So he hands me a pill. I swallow it instantly. I get really fucked up. I'm like, all right, I'm feeling all right. Sorry. I have this weird cough. So anyway, he starts doing that, and I had a daydream, dude. You think like daydreams are like us going into the perfect reality, like we're just forming into dreams? Ooh, what a good thought. This sounds great. Anyway, so this guy gets me really high on life. Mom, if you're watching, high on life. White Claw, sponsor me. Get white boy wasted this summer. That's a fucking ad right there. Hell yeah. So anyway, back to the end or the beginning, depending on, I guess you don't start in the middle. It'd be weird. What if that was your fetish? You just have to start everything in the middle. You're like, I don't want, the beginning's boring. Right to the middle, right to the juice of it. Oh boy, I'm dying. Because I smoke cigarettes too. Oh, don't listen, Mom. My mom doesn't listen to this podcast. Anyway, so this became a podcast, by the way. Anyway, so I'm just gonna say anyway a lot. I'm really high. And I'm also in nature, where it's like nature is actively trying to kill us. People are like, oh, Mother Nature has nothing. No, Mother Nature is literally trying to kill us all the time. Anyway, so he hands me this thing, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, okay, whatever. Now I'm like, I'm in like another world. I took 2 of them. Apparently they're like 4 edibles, which is like, 1 for me is good, 2 is like, oh, really good. 4 I was out of my mind. Anyway, so all night, crazy. And then I start drinking daiquiris out of huge cups. Cups that you should not sell a single human being. They're probably just one daiquiri spread out all the way, but they look big, and they get your mind drunker. But anyway, so I got really fucked up, and I blacked out, right? Oh my God. I could see myself getting sunburned as this video has elapsed. They give you, what was I saying? Oh, daiquiris. So I had like 5 of those, right? And then I go into this bar, and my father always said, bouncers and bartenders, always, whenever you go into a bar, those are the 2 people you have to impress, which is a weird thing for my father to tell a 6-year-old, but now, looking back at it, what a fucking genius. Anyway, R.I.P., miss you every day. So I go in there, and I make a joke to the bartender. I leave a nice tip. Next time she comes over, she brings me a shot. I don't know what it was. Then I had like 5 hurricanes. I don't know why she gave me five hurricanes in New Orleans. The last time that happened, you know. Ooh. That's an appropriate joke, right? Has time elapsed enough I can make a Katrina joke? Ooh, I feel bad about it. R.I.P. Sorry guys. There's no one there's a lot of people that died. Anyway, back to positivity. Anyway. Fuck, there goes my White Claw sponsorship. Fuck. They're probably not going to want to mention Katrina in an ad. I'm not a marketing genius, but I feel like if you mention a natural disaster, you're not going to sell a lot of anything. I guess maybe liquor, because you get you fucked up. Forget about it. They sold a lot of fucking liquor in Japan, I tell you, twice. Must have made some... Oh, That made some salesmen in those towns so much money because they, oh boy. Anyway, did I flash a little titty? That's probably blacked. Banned. Anyway, so this is pretty much the state I was in when this happened. Ugh, cold. Or COVID, either way. I don't think it's COVID, but anyway. No, I'm fine. So anyway, I black out, wake up. I'm walking in the city of New Orleans, stumbling and fumbling like I'm Arthur in San Dennis. San Dennis looks a lot like New Orleans, by the way. Spoiler alert. I thought I wasn't recording anymore. Whew. I was like, that was gold, and I just missed it forever. So I'm stumbling and fumbling, and I hear, Steven. Turn around, this lovely black woman is shouting at me, Steven, formal. So thus I didn't know she was a friend, but she knew of my name. Like a friend would have been like, Steve. But, I also attained that she knew my name, so there was no danger. I was wrong. But anyway, so I approach, and I was like, oh, Drunk High Steve. Drunk High Steve. That is a new shirt for something. Drunk High Steve. So anyway, if anybody actually watches this whole thing, I love you. I'll kiss you on the mouth, man, woman, whatever you want. White Claw, I think I got myself back. You fired me for 5 years and everyone missed me and I came back. It's a comeback. Anyway. So I approach because I think, oh, Drunk High Steve got Uber. Fuck yeah. Uber, sponsor this. This is... Oh, no. Wait, don't sponsor this. So I approach, and I know the custom of an Uber. I approach the back seat. I attain that the back seat is in fact empty. I try to go in the back seat, and she goes, no, what the fuck? She's like, get in the front. I'm like, okay, well, I'm a big man, so me getting in a front seat of a car, usually like all splash zones and all wet zones have been cleaned up and no longer in service. So, yeah. So I'm like, okay. Then I'm like squeezing my fat ass into her friggin' car. Lost all points. I'm just a mid-fat, well, I'm definitely fat. Good-looking fat man with a beard. I lost all credit. My personality couldn't dig me out of this hole. All my life, my personality has been getting me laid. And my looks have been riding solo. This one time, could pay it back. Fuck, kid. Them's the breaks. Anyway, that's an Oscar movie. So my friends are COVID cough too. It's not a COVID cough. Not everything has to be COVID. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I approach and I get in, and this is like a victim that's like recalling it for the first time, and then you're like, oh fuck, that was a bad memory. Oh, when you're high, do not shout bad memory multiple times. It's like Bloody Mary. There was a window. That's one. Steven, Siri, set an alarm for 24 hours. Do not say the word Bloody Mary into a phone. Oh! Or mirror. Fuck. Cut. Redo it. Anyway, so I get in and I go, this is odd. White Claw, don't listen. This is weird. I don't know where I'm going. But because my parents are great, and they said if you're ever kidnapped, I was a much cuter boy than I am now. I peaked way too early. I was a very molestable boy. We've discussed this before. They told me, anybody grabs you, here, look for stuff that you can recall to the cops. My father gave me a lot of drinking and also how not to get molested. Those were the two things he really excelled at as a dad. Great dad. I want to cry. So anyway, I go, this building, this is where I've been staying. Very nonchalant, and I said, very cool, very, maybe get some points back. She goes, what? And I go, fuck. I gotta say that shit again. I go, I don't know where I'm going. And she goes, what are you talking about? I was like, you're my Uber. And she goes, I'm not your fucking Uber. And I go, huh? What? Record skip? Squash, squash, squash. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, fuck. Who are you? How do you know my name? I wasn't drinking White Claw. When you drink White Claw, you can get blackout and you won't get almost raped. I'm back. Good one. And cut. So I attained. Her name is, I forget. I won't say it for legal reasons. I'm not getting Amber Heard. I'm not getting sent to a courtroom where I have to admit that I took a shit on a bed. Not that I did, but so I attain her name. I go, okay, who are you? And she goes, we've been talking for the last hour. And I go, okay, well, I wasn't here. Drunk Steve was here. He was in charge. It's a line shift. We're going changing times. He's the morning guy. I'm the afternoon guy. And then we have a night guy. So she goes, are we doing this or not? Now, here's a good thing for you guys. When a woman says, are we doing this or not? It's either an argument or it's going to be a good time. It's going to be an argument, or a fight. I love toxic women. If a woman loves a raccoon, that means she likes trash. And if you like trash, you're also trash. Date toxic women. They're fun. Anyway. Moment of silence. COVID cough. Not a COVID cough. Anyway, so I get out of the car. Well, I'm still in the car, and I go, well, what are we doing, and what is this? She goes, well, it's $150 for me to suck your dick. And I go, whoa. Is that good prices? No. I said, what? I said, what was that? She's like, we doing? Oh, this is all alleged, by the way. This might have been a fever dream, or didn't ever happen. So all the characters in the story have been fictionalized by the man with the camera. To cut for edit. All right. So I go, I mean, it sounds like a good deal, but I mean, I don't know. I might have to check around. Is there a Yelp review of prostitution? I'll have to get back to you. I don't know if it's a good deal. So she's like, you're fine. So then I black out again. And then I'm Arthur. It was a cutscene. And I'm Arthur back into New Orleans, stumbling and fumbling. And I go, oh my God, what is happening? And then I got home. Then I walked drunkenly into the Airbnb, and I awoke one of my friends. And I have to admit, all my friends are the best, because you can tell this is the best friend. After drinking all night, I went to wake him up in the middle, maybe at 6 a.m. Aggressively woke him up. Then I said, hey, let me get some money and call me an Uber. And he's like, all right, that sounds good. All right, man. And I have not seen this man in fucking 8 to 10 years. I don't know. He was one of our friends who was kind of the fourth wheel. He was a guest star that would come in, and then all the people would write in and be like, do we have to keep this guy? Not really working. I also had another friend who I got to see at the wedding, by the way. Much better. He's a much better cast member for our crew. And I always would wish that writers of my life would have had replaced him with the other guy. Because, I mean, they're both Eastern European or Western European. It's a good switch, but didn't happen. And then, it's a lot of walking. But anyway, so he like woke up and like gave me the, money. But here's the whole point of the story. I don't care about the wallet. I don't even care about money. I don't even care about any of that. You know what I care about? That phone. That phone that I was stolen, or maybe I left, I don't know. And this might be all fictional. But the prostitute that grabbed my penis in my car thought that was a snake. This is to you. I'm glad you did not get your $150. Your customer service is a 0. Your etiquette is a 0. It was very unprofessional. And when I think of prostitutes, I think of professionalism. Julia Roberts, hell of a classy woman, total professional. Jerk it off, here's the money. Blow you, here's the money. Put in my stinker, here's the money. Professionalism. But, Madame, I will not use your name because I will not give you the satisfaction until we go to court. But I hope we don't go to court, because you know what? That phone has some dank ass memes, and it has some awesome fucking videos that I was gonna release at a certain point, like my Tupac thing. I was trying to live forever, just recording stuff in the woods and then just releasing it so people think I'm still alive. Tupac, you son of a bitch, you are a gambler. Anyway. See, I'm dying over here. Those videos are gonna be worth a lot more money. This one might be worth a lot more money. But we live forever. If we have a YouTube channel, like my great-grandkids or whoever, if I ever spawn children, we'll have like their grandfather shirtless, high as fuck, in the woods of Virginia to look back on, to cherish. It is our generation's World War II, V-Day, America Day in America. Anyway, back to the end, or the beginning. Because I'm going on after this. After I'm done recording this, I'm still going to go get high. I'll still be high. But anyway, end. Madame, if I can call you that. Those dank memes that you stole from me? Oh, no, honey. Oh, no. Daddy gets a cut. Any party you go to and you show a dank meme like that, that's like jerking a dude off. That's even better than jerking a dude off. That is supreme. Because a joke lives forever and orgasm's only 15 seconds. Yeah. Every single time you make someone laugh, you owe daddy $1. Yeah, that's right. I'm your joke pimp now, baby. I was going to say the other B word, but daddy don't want to treat his babies too harshly. Daddy likes to wrestle them up against his bosom and say, you're going to be all right. Daddy's here. Daddy's home. I also have a Louisiana accent now, which I didn't plan on doing. So I hope I don't have to do it for too long. Regular voice. Thank God. So, yeah. It was a joke there, but I'm serious. I'm your joke pimp now, baby. And you owe daddy money. Let's have a drink to the loved ones. To the ones here struggling with mental illness. You're not alone. We love you. Fucking rock. And if you're not here, you're going to be missed. And your heart and your energy lives forever. Bear pussy. Sorry, I had to break that up. I almost cried. What was that? Jess, make sure you go back and find what I said, Die Heil Steven, because that's a killer shirt. That's a good idea. I love you guys. Stay well. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Mr. Rogers taught us that. I want to be the blackout Mr. Rogers. Just be love, peace, and then I just get fucking shit-faced. That's my dream. Anyway, fuck Hitler. Fuck that black woman that killed the Grand Inquisitor because I didn't care enough to learn her name. That's going to be taken out of context. Anyway, and fuck Hitler.